base. He's definitely been around every now and then, but this has definitely been his, to my knowledge, his best run that we've seen in Brack so far, to getting wins on players like Matador and D3 which is definitely not nothing to scoff at.
No, not at all. So Treasvon will have to see if he's able to keep this up, and so I don't butcher his tag from now on, I do have to just keep calling him Trev.
Yeah. And this matchup is very just one of, it's a snowball game, of course. Mac, of course, can struggle to just get in at times, and that's just due to the fact that he can platform camp. The one thing that Steve can kind of get troubled with is getting sharked at times, and since Mac really does not, you know, prove much of a threat when you're on a platform most of the time. But it's a lot easier, and he jumps right into the minecart, come down, and there was a spike.
And it feels like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you mash super hard, he can just go ahead and hit you with the immediate forward air. If you just delay it a little bit, you might be too low to recover, and it just allows him even more time to set up. It's definitely one of those mash mix-ups that's super interesting because you're on a timer. If you don't mash at all, you just die. And
on top of that, the way that you always get propped up no matter how you get out. So you always, if you're on stage, that's a free up smash or a free just, you know, fair bear, depending how, like, you know, depending what the situation is. But you always get propped up to get comboed, and we can see the uppie, but no punish on the uppie.
Immediately just turning it around and unable to go ahead and get the connection there. It feels like when Mac like drifts down, he has just enough drift to toss you off, like so that you can't just set up on him. But able to get the forward tilt to clean that stock up, and we've got another even game, but not too much on the side of resources here for Tres.
Yeah, Trev didn't get diamond and use all of his gold right before. And KO Punch is on the board, so he cannot get angsty here. He has to be willing to play a slower game, mine some resources, because you did not mine anything right there. There we go.
Yeah, and he just does not want to deal with his KO Punch, which is very smart. It's on like a 4-second timer, but the air dodge. No. You just got to either hold that. If you take the neutral air dodge, it's a little bit better, but even there, you can't panic. You have to watch the match.
Steve's one of those few characters that he can legitimately just build a stage. Like Steve, that's something.
Yeah, just hit B and then jump.
Yep, just jump out of it with B. But definitely a panic. Once again, it's KO Punch. No one wants to get hit by KO Punch. Tech. Oh, not even being put into a tech position. Yeah, and there was the panic options coming out. And he messed up his angle on that, just going down a little bit too early, meaning he does not have enough to go up.
And it also feels like in that situation, not only was did he panic on the up B, but he also panicked on that anvil because that was his last piece of iron. You really need to go ahead and like safeguard that last hit so that you know you can get back. If he had like waited it out and reacted to what Peanut was doing with, say, the minecart, for instance, he might have had a better shot at it. But it's like you said, Nick, a little bit too quick to pull the trigger, and that's going to give Peanut an easy game one.
Yeah, and Trev could really be playing behind those blocks a bit more. Of course, he was deciding to camp on the PS2 plats, which isn't a bad idea, but he wasn't doing it long enough. He wasn't sticking to it. And at the end of the day, I'm surprised Peanut left this open.
That's true.
It looks like he is going to talk about it. Yeah, no, Peanut hates the stage with a passion. He will always ban Kalos.
In addition, it's super good for Mac with resources.
Against Mac, yeah, because
not for Mac, for Steve. Steve's resources are really good on Kalos.
Something about this stage, so on the rings around it have iron.
Yep.
It's only iron.
Yep.
And in the middle is, well, everything that's not their outer rings is stone, so it follows two different paths. So you can double up on diamond at times. Or
you can double up on diamond, but just having like stone immediately available every single time is such a more powerful option, like compared to other stages like Small Battlefield, where you might get iron from the platforms, but you're going to be getting wood and dirt and all that nonsense. So you're not going to just have immediate access to your strongest resources.
Yep. So Battlefield, Small Battlefield, and FD they're the only stages to have the terrain called neutral, which means that no matter what stage, if it's a mega form or whatnot, it follows the same path, even if the tool may be different. But it's only exclusive to those stages, and it's not on any other one. So it is going to be it's not a bad pick because you still get a decent amount of materials. It's just
it's not Kalos.
It's not Kalos. You don't get any consistency to it. You don't get any you get a nice balance between everything, but you don't get a specific one or the other, which is kind of generally you want to get more stone or iron, but this isn't bad. But we can see right here, he just used 5 blocks of resources without mining at all, and he has not mined since the beginning. And there's KO Punch on Mac, which is understandable why he's doing this, but take the up air damage.
Yeah,
it's worth it to mine. And he could camp. No, he could try to shark underneath because small backfield is one of those stages where you can place a block underneath the stage and mine, and a lot of characters can't deal with it, but there we go.
Ultimately, if you're going to go ahead and expend your resources, you need to be getting something out of them. And right there, when you're just like floating around, you weren't getting anything out of them. But still is able to go ahead and get back with that cart into the easy anvil edge guard for stock 1. Good weight again from Peanut. He really is getting these panic options on landing.
Yeah, and we can see the gold is out right now. It's going to be not going to be able to get the jab across. Mac is a fast faller, so you can get a bit more off it, although not as much as you can get off like compared to Fox.
Oh yeah, we're just instant death just about. We got the loops. Yes, we do. But oh, he falls out of it. So now 4 seconds or so where you don't have to worry about that, but waiting out the KO punch. And
Peanut got a little bit too aggressive there, and we're going to see the short hop out of shield into the back there. If you don't know, if you short hop and instantly use fair bear, it pulls out its sword instead of the pickaxe. So it does combo into itself pretty well. Although that gold F smash is also a lot faster than the other ones. That's just the benefit of having gold, is that your moves are a lot faster because it's just faster.
It's quicker. Yeah, it's quicker, but less durability is what you get out of gold. Gold might actually be better than diamond for everything except for kill power. The big problem is just that it's just so like vulnerable with durability. DIing in, that is an easy up B for Peanut. You need to go ahead and get the heck out on those hitboxes.
And there we go. We see him behind the block, but he only takes a second to mine. He's not taking the time to mine his resources. You can definitely react to space Peanut is. You can definitely react to approaches from him. And it looks like right now Trevor's just not taking the time. Oh, you missed the tech. Yep, great get-up attack there.
Beautiful. Knocks away KO punch, perhaps taking away Peanut's ability to make this quick 2-button comeback here. But forward smash going to go ahead and chip away the shield. The side B immediately snuffing out that mine card. And no iron on deck.
Yeah, taking time to mine right now. And yeah,
no tech there?
You couldn't even. That was just so...
Was that an untechable?
It was untechable. Anvil was super early when it comes to what you can and can't tech.
That's the one bad thing I will 100% admit. Being colorblind and trying to get like those spark colors is so difficult. That's my one thing. For me, every single time that I put into a situation where it's like that might have been untechable, but I couldn't tell the color immediately, it was untechable. There's clearly nothing I could have done there. Otherwise, it would be my fault, and I don't want it to be my fault.
Yeah. Yep. But see the stage switch coming out now. I think that Trevor's getting really, I might say lucky, but his opportunities were very nice. He was getting good opportunities to finish off stocks. But on different stages where you don't have that 2 different platforms, you're gonna have to be willing to take the time to mine. Also, I talked about it on Kalos. So the ring, the brownish, whatever that is, in the top platform, are all iron. And the outer ring, the outer parts, and then the middle circle it's all it's not all stone, but it's the stone path.
Gotcha.
So it's 2 different terrains on things, which means once again you can double up on things. But if Trev isn't taking the time to mine correctly, he's going to be getting bits and pieces and not going to get enough to for instance, to. And here we go. You can see him transferring over. It does not follow the same path. So that's something to look forward to. And also has different mine speeds as well.
So Peanut finally KO punch on deck, but immediately losing it. And it feels like so far the defensive game plan here has been adapted so well for this matchup. It really feels like Peanut is struggling so hard here all of a sudden. Whenever there is an advantage here for Steve, it just seems to vanish so quickly, though.
Yeah.
It's like you said, back and forth on a matchup. It seems like both characters are able to exploit the weaknesses of the other particularly well. And Peanut might be trying to go blow for blow right here, but...
Yeah, and once again, Trev is just not taking the time to mine. He has the time to do it, but he's not. And now you see he doesn't even have enough iron right now to craft iron, like an iron tool. Yeah, get the simple up tilt up air combo. But
solid damage here, and then again, KO punch is gone. Peanut stuck in the corner, and the anvil catching Peanut's initial dash. It looked like.
Yeah, see the anvil. He loves those anvils, and he does. This is a nice stage because he gets, once again, you're guaranteed iron at times. But the extension
it's just
on
going to
there.
linger. Yeah, that you can't go ahead and get that for free, and Peanut has shown that he can blow that up just about every time.
Yeah, and I like these side Bs coming out from Peanut. Great, just catching the up to the ledge. I like these. What's the word I'm looking for? I like these side Bs coming out from Peanut because he's reacting.
He is. He's not tossing it out willy-nilly, and the big benefit here is that he knows that it's a tool where if they stay in the minecart, then it lingers on the minecart and will knock them out of it. If they try to jump, unless they jump super early and Peanut doesn't react to it or reacts really, really slow, it'll actually catch the jump as well. So it's a multifaceted counter to that move. It basically makes so that you cannot minecart at specific distances.
Yep.
So we are off of the Steve and onto, this was the original main too for Tress. I think he went Pikachu for a while, but he said that he was dropping all of his mains for Steve. So kind of forced back into a character that he knows very well.
Ooh, Peanut left FD open.
Ooh,
Peanut is not a fan of FD. He, just due to the fact that he can struggle to land at times.
And then using kind of like that forward smash right there, showing that Peanut does like to up B out of disadvantage, so good knowledge to take advantage of that on this stage.
Charging underneath, charging. Oh, I actually like this because you can just armor through a lot of things that Pikachu throws out, just due to the passive armor on neutral beam.
True. The only problem is that like when you whiff, you're gonna get easy damage here for Pikachu.
I think most of the time here though, Peanut knows that and he's willing to. Oh, no, don't do that. Yeah, great job not panicking.
I like the jump aways too. Like, just take the edge. Don't be greedy and try to force your way back, because all you really need is exactly that. One T-Jolt confirm. You get the kill, but holding it down on the neutral B. It felt like Peanut had been canceling it so frequently that Tress wasn't ready for him to just hold on to it.
That was a great parry. That when the amount of hit stun and shield stun from that downwards angled F smash on that parry was so long. But you see, here's where.
Ooh, rolls into
I'm
it.
surprised at the non-break. That was charged. But Peanut does have the KO punch, and he does not anymore.
He did a really good job of just opening this man up with sheer movement. He dashed in, tries to immediately flash shield. He immediately just dash out and let her rip. Because you know that all Pikachu's going to want to do is you're going to want to try to jump out of that, typically. So do we have the loops? No. Good little movement right there by Peanut to stick to corner. Chance to reset, but again,
I like that. I like going low because once again he's been recovering pretty high with those side Bs. So we can see right there the one time Trev is finally edge guarding that, Peanut decides to go low, and that shield is out of commission for the next like 5 or so seconds at least.
Oh, he rolls in, but very good spot dodge. Not going to allow Peanut to get that KO punch for free.
Yep. And this is not the worst position to be on if you're Trev. Of course, you know, you wouldn't like to be at a disadvantage against Mac. However, that is what we're seeing right now. Great grab. You
have to basically open Mac up, but the problem really is that a lot of your options are a bit committal, and if Mac just kind of like swings wild, you might die, but instead Peanut gets the up B, catching Pikachu, trying to recover high, and that is a 3-1 victory. The return to the old main, not enough to save Trez's bracket run.
Yep. And we're seeing Peanut in winners finals after recently a bit of a slump.
True.
He's been, a streaming man, focusing more on majors.
Those content creation life always like suits the Smash players particularly well, but then the problem becomes like, well, wait, I gotta go to locals again? Oh no. But that's all it really takes is a little bit of time.
He's sponsored now, so he doesn't even have to worry too much about, going to locals to make money.
So we've had that happen a bunch of times where like people just get a job or get like sponsored and then they don't need to fiend their locals. It feels like ZD's kind of like the exception to the rule. ZD's the man who's like, I don't care if I'm sponsored or not, I'm still going to show up and take names.
Hey, he's paid off college probably. I imagine he's probably paid off his college with
just Smash winnings.
Just Smash winnings.
So also got to go ahead and give a shout out, y'all. That number in the top left-hand corner of your screen is our Matcherino. You can contribute directly to the Pound prize pool. We just opened that up tonight. Got to go ahead and give